Good evening. Welcome to a special live broadcast. I'm Jared, and we're coming to you from Philadelphia. We are getting late news that at any moment a Declaration of Independence could be signed for the American colonies. Right now, they're in a closed room meeting, and as soon as anything breaks out, we will let you know. What we do know right now, they're about to declare that the 13 American colonies are no longer subjects of the British Crown, that they are, in their words, free and independent states. If you're just joining us, this has been building for over a year. There's already war going on. Blood has already been shed in Lexington and Concord, of course, at Bunker Hill. Build up to this moment, the official position of colonists were fighting for their rights as Englishmen. Tonight, that changes. Tonight, they stop asking the king for anything. Here's where things currently stand. We know that Thomas Jefferson, a man from Virginia, is the main writer of this declaration. They are looking to declare themselves independent from the English. We know some of the other men in the room from talking to them earlier, such as John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, and we believe we saw George Washington come in there earlier. This is all breaking news, so we're just trying to figure out exactly what is happening. But today, July 2nd, 1776, will be a day that we will be remembered forever. In talking to John Adams earlier in the day, and I quote, "On the second day of July 1776 will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. It ought to be celebrated with pomp and parade, bonfires and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other. We do not have final word if they will be signing it tonight, if it will be adopted into law. All we know is 12 of the 13 colonies have signed on. We also have heard that New York is still waiting. We don't know if that is a move to get permission from England, or is that something that they are thinking about for themselves? But today seems to be a memorable day for what we have been looking for the last year and a half. In fact, going back, let's do a quick timeline. Taxation without representation was what sparked this entire endeavor. The Stamp Act of 1765 also began to lay the groundwork for the people wanted the freedom or at least representation. If you're going to tax the goods and services, then we should at least have a say in what goes on in the empire. Uh, as we know, the Boston Tea Party was a protest that led to this movement solidifying. And now that we are on the precipice of something never seen before in the world, it is an honor to come to you. Hey guys, we're back quick, and we actually just had a conversation with Thomas Jefferson right outside, and one of the lines that he put in this declaration, which I have written down, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I could not say this better myself. In our time, in the time of Thomas Paine writing Common Sense and encouraging the independence for this country, it's a beautiful line that I assume will stick with us forever. I do not know what the future will hold for this country. We will continue on to the war and we will fight on for our independence. And I hope to one day my great great grandchildren can celebrate our 250th anniversary with fireworks and celebrating a country that has done something that no other country on the planet has done. We built a culture and we came together. We brought people from all over the world to see as one vision moving us forward. And if we look around us, we should appreciate more the lives that we truly have, the freedoms, the openness, the caring for the common person, a chance for people to of leave situations of feudalism with no future and come to a country and be promised if you work hard, things in your life can change. And that is something that we have held on to for 250 years. And I hope to never lose this. Now that's a fun way to start a video, but in all seriousness, as we go through it, we have to think of the framers who wrote this Declaration of Independence. What kind of life and what kind of place that they were coming from. I understand that we had a far way to grow. At this time, slavery was still entrenched into the American society, and we fought to end that also. But as we look back and we see the risk that these men and women were willing to take in order to live a better, more fair country and world, I would hope that we would look back on it with a little bit of pride. I know that we're not in the best situation that we've ever been in as a country. In fact, we're arguing potentially more than we have ever. And I think if we can take a day like the 4th of July and talk to people maybe we wouldn't usually talk to, family members that we have thrown out of our lives, friends, whatever it might be, and realize that this country started off as something never seen before in human history. And I know we have a dark past, and it's not always the best history. I get it. The people were here before. Wars were fought over this land, and we still somehow were able to gradually build something that can work for the common person. And we're slowly getting away from that. I hope that one day we will be able to capture that American magic again, and we will work together for the middle class, the common person, and see that we can live in a free and fair and just world. But it takes work. It's not something that is just given to you. Rights getting taken is easy. Gaining rights back is much harder. And as we're coming onto this 250th anniversary of this country that I love so much and have played a sport for, it's something beautiful and it's something to be treasured and protected. And as soon as we can understand that and talk to each other and work together, I believe just as America has done in the past, we will change as a country and it will be for the better. If you look at all of our major anniversaries, starting with this first one, but you see how many moments in time where America had to pivot, and we did. And we did it to free the slaves. We did it to give rights to as many people as we could. We did it to give rights to the common person. We fought and we pivoted. And as we saw as we kept moving forward, there's more freedoms, more rights, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. And it's something that I know as an American and a lot of others we maybe lose sight over time. We think that this is just how the entire world is run, and it's just not. The fact that we're able to put so many cultures together to create our own is nothing short of a miracle, and it's something to be treasured. Like and subscribe. I enjoy doing the funny videos. I hope you guys like it and get a kick out of it. Like and subscribe. This is a new channel. We want to have a conversation with both sides, as many people as we can, and just see if we can reach some common ground.